Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus giving you another full game gameplay rolling with the Saints as my offense. On defense, I'm going to be using 46 Cub out of the Lions playbook. I'm going to be going against an opponent that is using the Ravens. And I'll tell you this much, this game comes down to the wires. It literally comes down to the last couple seconds of the game. And this guy played lights out with his quarterback. He actually had 158.3 quarterback rating. So just to kind of give you a little insight about this gameplay, it's going to be an offensive score fest. I'm actually using two new formations that I haven't used before in gameplay. So I just labbed out some of these schemes. They're going to be live on my Patreon. But right here, I'm able to go and dot them up in a real tight passing lane with a tight end crossing route right here. And then I come back and hit the underneath route with the in and able to pick up some good yards and get the ball down to the 8-yard line. I'm going to be featuring two single-back formations, the wing pair, and then also this the wing stacked. These formations, I basically just built out some full schemes on it, and you can see this once again on my Patreon account. And I'll probably show you a couple different plays just to take a look at. I'll show you some plays and break that down for the YouTube channel. So able to fall in with a really good drive right here, get the ball into the end zone, going up 7-0 against this guy. And this guy was lights out, just dotting me up all over the place. So I'm running this 46 Cub defense. I'm actually I'm showing blitz to bring one of my safeties down to try to stop the run. And this guy knew exactly what he's doing. He had basically cover 3 beaters, cover 2 beaters, and had all different ways. Right here, I actually missed a user. Just a little bit outside. If I would have curved back up, I might have got the best. Might got an interception right there. But for the most part, that's probably one of the worst throws he makes. Right here, he gets a couple of bad tackles. I try to prevent a tackle, and I fall over. I guess I hit the tackle button, and as a result, he's able to go and get a touchdown. So, scores tied 7-7 with 1 minute left in the game, or in the quarter. Hit him with a little spot right here. I want to establish the underneath stuff against him. He basically gave me pretty much everything underneath, and he didn't let me beat him over the top. So he must like stretching the ball out a little bit further, and you'll see some of the gameplay right here. Back to this tight end spot route. I love this big play. Hit the little the zig route off the back end side because he was showing me a man look and able to go ahead and get a first down. So on the 43-yard 1st and 10, go back to the zig, and right here I actually threw into his user, but he's not able to click on and actually intercept me. So that was one of the worst reads I made because his user was in that area right there. Right here, got a slant on the backside, be able to go ahead and cut it off and get a first down with the stick play. Back into the wing set. He's showing a lot of coverage. He showed me cover 2 initially in the first couple of drives, so I hit him with a cover 2 beater underneath, and then go into this post corner play right here and hit him on the little stop route, the spot route, because he was showing me a lot of man. And I'm trying to work down the clock as much as possible right here. Get the ball down to the 1-yard line. I'm just going to roll the clock down all the way down to a 2-minute warning. Get the ball in so he loses a timeout. Hopefully that'll give him some hard times. With 2 minutes and basically all your timeouts is really good. So now he goes into a trip set right here. I switch up my defense. And I got a spy. You got to spy Jackson. You got to make sure you have a spy out there. And he hits me with a cover 3 beater, but Lattimore was able to come up and make a swat for me. But this guy had me set up for a cover 3 beater with Brown. Got myself in some trouble. So right here, going to cover 2. My flat defender does not play the quick out, so I go into cover 3 cloud type situation because I want to make sure I take away that route. He dots me up on the backside with a crosser, so this guy knew exactly where he was going with the ball. I made his progressions and reads correctly. I put a mid read out in the middle of the zone right here, and that actually takes away one of his routes and almost intercepted right there on the sideline. So he kept popping me on the sidelines. I want to make sure I take that away. Right here, I get myself out of position. He actually takes a shot up top, and it hits that. Third and 10 situation. I got to go ahead and take care of the crosser. And right here, actually, he takes a guy up a little streak route up in the back corner, and he's able to go and get a touchdown and tie the game up. So halftime going in. Basically 14 all. He's getting the ball back, so he's dotted me up and down the field against my defense. I want to go back to this cover 4 shell. A lot of people have a hard time with it, so that's why one of the reasons I run it. And I do hard flats, or actually clawed flats, and my one defender does not get out there to take away the bubble screen. So now he's got a trip set over here, and basically does a little inside zone right here. I jumped into a 3-3-5 defense, not very common defense that I work with, and now he actually goes back into a running play right here, breaks a couple tackles right here, keeps stumbling forward. My defensive backs are in the backfield, so hopefully they caught him off guard. Now I go ahead and motion my guys down, and I'm going to go ahead and look for the out routes, and he actually hits me with a seam over the top and catches my defenders out of position, and he's able to go ahead and get another touchdown, dots me up with another big play with Brown. So pressure's on me now, down by a touchdown. He has basically carved my defense up left and right, and it's very critical that I get a touchdown. So I'm thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, should I work the clock? Well, I just need to score. So the most important thing is score, and then I'll worry about clock management in the fourth quarter. So right here, he's showing me kind of a cover 2 shell. I go ahead and pop him underneath with a wheel flat concept, get 7-8 yards. I'll go ahead and take that all the time. Now I go into the poco, and right here the crosser on the back end side. Yeah, he chases it, but I'm able to go ahead and get a broken tackles right here. I don't know what he was doing. The defensive back was like throwing flag, like making a motion to throw flags, and I'm able to go ahead and get a touchdown. So that kind of makes up for his tight end having kind of a crazy animation. But he gets a crazy animation right here. I had 4 guys right there, and his tight end falls forward for 4 yards, which should have been basically a loss of yardage on that particular play. Goes to the inside zone run, gets the ball up, 3rd and 2 situation. Now I go ahead and take my safety down, and he goes, which is a staple play, which is like a trail play, and he's able to go and hit that. You know, that's an old school play that's been used in Madden for many years, and he hits me with that and actually does this. Now I try to do some little Mabel concept with him, and he actually pops me right over the top and gets another touchdown to go up on a score. So he's in the driver's seat, basically a full quarter left. My thought process is I cannot give this guy the ball back because he is not taking off this quarterback. He's not trying to run. He doesn't do a lot of the typical things. This guy was dotting me up left and right with this team. So what I want to do is I want to chew the clock down as much as possible. So you're going to see me working down this clock right here. First down situation, fall forward for a first down. Get the ball, get the clock inside 3 minutes and 30 seconds right here. He's showing me cover 2 once again. I'm going to hit the little wheel, settle for the underneath route, and get the chains moving. 2nd and 3 situation, doing a little inside run right here, able to go and keep the chains going. I'm going to actually get this down to the 2-minute warning in this type of situation. Snap the ball just to go, just get the ball inside the 2-minute warning, get it to 2-minute warning. So I got half the field, 3 of my timeouts, plenty of time. Hit the little underneath route. He kept playing over the top coverage, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep popping him underneath. And right here, I hit a little run. Get the ball down. He actually had a weak box. He was running basically a pass defense, and I just hit him with a little inside zone, and I get the ball up down to the 26-yard line. So clock is down to 49 seconds. I just want to keep chewing the clock up as much as possible. I'm using this belly play because it gets really good blocking. It gets like coverage, and I'm just chewing the clock down. No huddle, basically into about 20 seconds left. I'm going into this wing formation, try to take a shot over the top, get the ball in the end zone. Do not come down with the ball. So 17 seconds left, 3 timeouts. Basically time for about 4 different plays to get the ball in the end zone. I go into a shotgun formation pretty much for the first time, hit him with a little underneath route because it's all about getting the chains moved. Take a timeout right here. Time for 3 more plays right here. So 3 more plays to get it in. I'm going to go back to this wing pair set and basically go ahead and pop him with the underneath route and get the ball down to the 2-yard line. And now I'm going to use my red zone stuff. This is red zone stuff that I got on my Patreon, and on the back seam by the tight end was wide open. I saw his user on the other side. I'm going to go for it. I thought at the end of this game is if I could chew the clock down as much, I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and use another money play that I've used before in the past. And basically I'm going to look for Thomas over the middle. His user wasn't there. I get a nice animation with Thomas, and I go up by a point, leaving him basically 1 second left, and just go ahead and use prevent defense and shut this guy out. So This guy's passer rating was perfect. He had a perfect passer rating, missed a couple passes, but didn't make any mistakes. And I beat this guy because of really solid clock management. So, guys, if you want to see if you want to see all these schemes, just stay tuned to my YouTube channel. Well, also on my Patreon, I'll show you this. This is stuff I just built out for my Patrons, and I'm able to go and pick up a W against a really good opponent. So, once again, thanks for your support. Until next time.